New Year's has come at last. But now without a bunch of difficulties on my end. Sorry about that, but this is my only good night. The show must go on here. Now, greetings everyone, one and all. I'm Menos. Welcome to my Madhouse. First off, everyone, thank you very much. I am getting 100 subscribers before the year's end. I've almost fully figured what to do with that. What? Most likely it's either something similar to something else I just did, or some other event. It's most likely either another Smash or Pass or something else. Don't quote me on that here. Now, let's see. As of right here, this is the year in Hangout. Well, this is another brief one, but except I'll get into some more things instead. Yeah, some more random things before doing the one thing I want to do. Which is make a thumbnail for Sanity Check 0. Turns out up until here I had no idea of what to use for Sanity Check 0's thumbnail. It was an April Fool's report. Thankfully, I do have an idea of what to do now. So anyway, how's everyone doing? Ugh. Still sorry to leave you guys hanging like that. Thought the dinner errands were the least of my worries. Turns out I had some technical issues to solve until a bit later. But I figured, yeah, the show needs to go on here. So my only good night. Everything now from New Year's forward, I'm too busy for. And yes, that includes New Year's Day. Yes, that includes New Year's Day, unless I make some time for the morning of New Year's Day. Considering the shenanigans of one of the games I do mess with. Now then. Figure out what to do for that thumbnail. So I'm gonna need measure line background or one of those backgrounds so we get mug shots. Yeah. Yeah, definitely that. However, I don't want to deal with too much of a problem there. I don't need a link, I need the image. Come on, Brave. There. Why I'm getting the mugshot line for for the thumbnail hand. Yeah. Saying check-in features a lot of weird and bizarre events. I want to refer to one event. I want to refer to two events. One event involves a character of a game I used to mess with until... Come on, let's copy the image. I want to use one character of a game I used to mess with until one day where its practices went too far in its anniversary, and I had to dip out because of that. That's the long and short of that one. In that video, I did feature a revenge run against her event. The game was action timing. The character at hand was Murasaki. No, not Murasaki. That was Wrinkle. That was Wrinkle. That was the time before I had to quit. I will have to gather the image there. And WBP. Oh, come on. I gotta mess with that again. Come on. Good thing I know I can convert that one. Get damage just done. Now I got the other image. There. No. Great. So as I gather about what's going on, I do have an update regarding the Christmas crisis that I had. Oh, Baldy, welcome. Yeah, as I was saying, this is... There's a Christmas crisis that me and my family ended up having to go through at the time. I don't want to recount the full thing until the next sanity check. So here's the update to that. Thankfully, we mopped everything up, and everything that was not in the master room was unscathed. Yeah, everything that wasn't in the that was not in the master room was completely 100% unscathed. Nothing electronic got messed up in the master room. The only damage was a cartware box or two, and the bed. We thankfully dried that up. To add on this, turns out the area that was messed with, the origin area of the pipe burst was next door. One of the next door areas, not upstairs. Wasn't the guys upstairs that did it. It was the pipe burst was from next door. Those were things still had to deal with the flood. They had to deal with it up until either yesterday at the least. It was quite a display. It was a display on my end, definitely, but theirs I can only imagine. Now, some goals I do want to go through. Some goals I do want to go through next year. And I also had a technical crisis somehow tonight of all nights. For one, I want to keep being punctual as much as possible still. Thankfully, that's not happened. Thankfully, that's happened in. Thankfully, that's happened in none of my collabs outside of the podcast friends. We all got carried. We always get carried away there. But I hope none of that ends up having to come to pass there. And that's on the general collab front. Hope to end up with more of them. Hope to end up with at least some more of those next year. And I finished the games I had to deal with. Also, I wanted to deal with one Pokemon game at a time. And I wanted to get Violet done as soon as possible right after. And that was right after I got it as a gift. And yeah, that one was from a friend. And nothing much else on my end. But after I do that, Hisui, aka Legend of Zarkius, will be back on the docket, and as a side note, I did complete a clip of that. I did complete a clip featuring that on from a past stream. And I'm sorry, had to be tongue-tied here. Merry Menos not being so merry thanks to his tongue ties as usual. I still have two games juggling around. One's Violet, which I want to get done as much as possible. The other is Loich Nobata. I'm still quite in the home stretch, or so I think. Now it's debating on whether to grind for that on stream or not. But I figured I wanted to do something else instead. To fulfill a long-delayed promise, as it turns out. Once again, it was an April Fool's report. Now, going back at hand. I'm looking for someone. Yeah. A character I had to get revenge on. Yeah, I had to look for you right there. Good, finally found her. Or does, oh yeah, the other portrait's more relevant. The other portrait's more relevant, but I'll have to deal with some tomfoolery. And it's another thing I got confirmed from WebP. Because some images just seriously hate me. And WebP images just hate me there. Good thing I have a converter. Oh, I got Blue Monster Rinko in there. That was a task. That was somehow a task. Oh wait, I do remember. Within my material pile, I do remember having a stool. Either another chair or a stool. Need a check right now. Because I'm gonna use that for a snake. Why a snake, you ask? That was featured on... That was featured on a disaster I had to recant. Turns out the poor snake got falsely accused. It was a human that did the misdeed. Now I'll recant what happened there anyway. It was legit a snake that got blamed for someone's murder. But turns out it wasn't. But as it turns out, as the case unfolded, something messed up there. Something pretty suspicious happened there. The snake lacked any hands or thumbs to bury someone in the swamp. And to completely bury someone in the swamp. Someone have to trip up and then fall into the swamp in order for that, but it was too artificially composed. Turns out it was, yeah. Turns out it was his wife that killed him. The cops found that one out later and properly sent her away. Thankfully got convicted for the murder as well. No other word on whether they apologized for the snake or not. Or to the snake, sorry, to the snake. He actually got... Poor thing actually got framed. Well, a few times where it's a good thing that... Well, it's a good thing that the animal kingdom can't sue yet. Oh, wait. Basically, some lunatics are from there. They are able to sue. I keep topping myself on things that keep getting worse. And on that note, after we cancel this, I seem to be... No. I thought I had a chair on this material area, but nope. All my time of having this, I either lost it or I couldn't find it. Come on. I'll find one through the other mean. I found the others. Yeah, it's a bar stool. Should be able to... Oh, come on. You sent me straight there. Fine. Fine, I'll play along. Great. At least that one's not WBP this time. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm seriously making a thumbnail on stream. Yeah, that was a really bad time to be a snake. Also, there was that clown thirst post that I wanted to get into, but that's gonna have to be a bonus on the one. That's gonna have to be a bonus once I either reach the end point of editing the 12 Days of Lunacy or something else. I'm ending that to Yin, and I won't stream any further until I finish that thing. I'm thankfully just about done there. When I fully focus on something, I will fully focus on it. Can't have any distractions or any sorry. Can't have any distractions or any some sort of setback, or that's gonna delay me a good bit. That's what I've had to deal with in case of editing series. The next time that I do this, I'll have to come up with some sort of schedule for it. So the next time I'll do this, I'll have to take a developer break for this event next November. And it involves me not getting sick, thank you. Yeah, this past November I ended up being sick with the flu. And that was because one of my folks was giving out Halloween candy and quickly got the flu, and before the day ended, everyone got it and was down for the count. I was out for half that month. It was messed up. So now what other room that I had to deal with? Oh yeah. Also, I have to finish off this one. Because of my alien shenanigans, I have not finished off the other room just yet. But on that end, I'm glad I got the scanner room done here. In case you're wondering what the outside of Madhouse looks like, with decorations on here. However, I always mean to close things out. Here instead of anywhere else. That's on and off. I'm not playing any games like that. These three are the only decorated rooms. That's because they're all chatting rooms. I've had to make do 2 or 3 of these. That's up until November. Not the scanner room to deal with as well. We have 1 more and possibly 2 new rooms. Yes, with the set. And yes, the front of Madhouse and this room I had to make myself. And And which moon phase was it again? Yes, I still have a moon calendar for us. It's a half moon now, so I gotta fix that. Chico Scorpio, welcome. And somehow, oh, good. There you are. Chat, there you are. Move you just a bit here. Yes, this is the year of the rat. Yes, next year's the year of the rabbit. I am definitely looking forward to that one. I'm gonna be pulling that and with a lot to deal with for next year. To my start for next year as well. Once I'm done with that project at last. Once again, I hate being distracted. Once again, I hate being distracted with Once again, I hate being distracted with BS. So and the last distraction really messed me up in terms of recording and editing. Thankfully, the 12 Days of Lunacy was a year endless anyways. I chronicled the dumbest parts that I found. And not all of them are from Sandy Check. I edit the one right now, but that's too heavy a spoiler because where I am, I've never accounted in this channel. Up until that one's release. Now, oh yeah, the stage is up. It's a half moon now. Oh, it's first quarter. Oh yeah. It's a first quarter now. Good. Oh yeah, I did do some cool things. This effect is not going to be until the entirety of next August. That's when actual blue moon arrives. We did not have any this year. I repeat, we did not have any blue moons this year. I think that's when full moons are close together or new moons are close together. And that's for 1 month. We've had none of that this year. This is the moon normally. And this is the red moon. I use that in case of actual full moons or certain events. January has a Friday the 13th. But that's likely either gonna be held to podcast shenanigans, or if it's not that, before I found something. I forget its name. It is a harder game. I forget its name, but from what I've seen, it is definitely cultured. It is super cultured. Hope I deal with that then. But I will deal with that some other time if that ends up being a podcast day after all. I plan for those shenanigans, I plan that to be my... Me and Lear have planned for that to be our final our final full series podcast. After that, it'll be roundtables of major events from this point forward. It was a weekly podcast, and then not just me, everyone else got totally burnt out And that lasted for almost the entirety of the second half of this year. First half, everyone else was about it. Alongside those shenanigans, we know things will have to end here. And I'm gonna have to make sure of it right after the New Year shenanigans. But to make the year to rabbit it as good as this year was. This was wild. However, on the other hand, I plan to fully recant. I am able to fully recant the year in review, the over 1 year in review. But that's through this channel's thumbnails. I've made so many, including an multitude of never used and some clean shots without the text of certain thumbnails. And yes, I do credit art that was outside of mine. Don't worry. And that's a side of video game shenanigans. Well, most video game shenanigans anyways. Now then, going back to the other mission at hand. I have Wrinkle. I have the... Yes, I have the stool. All I need now is the snake. And no, not Soul Cobra. I do not need Soul Cobra. Had to hurt the poor guy. As always, I was over level for him, so he got knocked up. I got the next one. I ended up getting the next one a bit later. Making that clip was fun. I also thought of 2 more clips to add. One should definitely be a short. Yeah, I have 2 shorts where things got real sus real fast. But that was the fun of it. Now, back to finding a snake. Okay. I think it was one of those huge ones, the huge garter snake. However, I do not want that to be. Yes, this has to be a stock snake. Can look angry. Don't worry. Oh, this one's good. This one's very good. Boa constrictor. No, I can't go to the other visual yet. That reveal everything. No, thank you. just a ball constrictor. There. There we go. Now, can use the VRM No, not the VRM poser. The posing desktop. I can use VRM posing desktop on stream. I might as well do with that. I'll have to look in the... But I'll have to look extremely annoyed. First off, checking on studio mode. Not you. Yes, you. Yes, you. Got my avatar still displays there. And Crazy Asian, thank you for subbing. I just had that note right then and there. Streamlabs is still running. I'm still able to see before Crazy Asian 1, 2, 3, 4 others. 4 others before we're there. And a special shout out to Nick Sterling as well. He ended up helping with the last bit. Including directly. He DM'd me that he directly had me had gathered people to... He also helped with gathering people to sub to me. He has my eternal gratitude as well. He has my eternal gratitude for this. Now then, app studio mode. Gonna have to use that. Good thing I use that same room, or no. There we go. Miss Ann. Thankfully, thankfully, have used muscle memory for my emotes. May end up making some drawn emotes down the line soon. But that's gonna be shortly after I'm done with my project. Now then, I make the finishing touches of this. First off, I'm gonna have to show a skeleton for a bit. Yes, this is the props area. Yes, the props area, but I have something to add. It can check out the full image of... It can check out this room's full image now. That's as I go in that before I get into anything too sensitive. No materials section. Yes, this item is by now. Yes, I add those backgrounds. I wanted to deal with that other thing. I wanted to deal with that other thing. Yeah, I wanted to use a VRM poser, the midstream one. But unfortunately, that's too long a wait, and I had to deal with... And yes, I had to deal with some tech diffs there. figured having this right at the center so I can eat it like this. Huh, bro? But no. It had to be done. Yes, I wanted to be visually holding this trait, but no thanks. Unfortunately, that eats up too much time. That eats up too much time, literally. And that messes up my... This has to be on me in order. So this has to be on me in order for that? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Can this be on my arm? Aw, man. On my arm. No, thank you. This is what I have to deal with. This is what I have to deal with in order for this. And thankfully, whenever items don't work here, I can always use them somewhere else. Can always use them someone else with an OBS. Not escape. There. Says so right there, the delete button. Right on the delete button. I'm gonna have to use that trait for the other room instead. Let's go back to this room. Yeah, that was another item by Nell, and yes, it does look delicious. No, I did not have a crepe doll, but I did. But I did eat a lot. But me and my family did eat a good amount of desserts. Had the pumpkin pie myself once again. I always loved that thing. The other pie happened to be the pecan pie. Some of those I did have to get myself, but that was worth it. It's always worth it. The holiday dinner, the usual turkey and ham. 2 to 3 pies. Some stuffing, some cranberries. It's the dinner rolls, and that's the common stuff. The others did have greens and yams. So now, back to studio mode we go. No, things might get messed up. No, thank you. Not yet. Gather all materials except for myself. And that stream, I remember I'm in my default appearance. Oh, and this year I did have to make updates to myself. I add emotes for my eyes. I had emote shenanigans for my eyes. And then I fully updated the models with to comply with the latest version of Vroid. Thankfully, the enhancements ended up agreeing with me. However, I will make some adjustments soon. We'll have to make some adjustments soon down the line as I see fit. At least one new appearance for next year. Found a bunch of stuff which, yeah, I seriously want to use. Viewers been adding in sets of clothes, a good amount of sets of clothes as of late. Clothes and accessories. But the bit before last, yeah. It's definitely a good opportunity to use as a next appearance of Mary Menos. So that I'll get to cycle between this appearance and a new appearance. With this same hair, thankfully. I did have to remake the hair from scratch again for this. I meant the ears from scratch. The hair is definitely not from scratch. So, all I gotta do is change my... There we go. Studio mode. Come on, man. Nah, I mean, so nothing's too sensitive. I'll have to look extremely disgusted. And yes, I'll have to look extremely disgusted as... That stage's supposed to be for my revenge stream. This is for the revenge against Wrinkle. That's from way back. Yes, this is from way back then on April Fool's. Further differentiate from myself. If you remember that crate from earlier... Even the Christmas dessert. Yeah, I also need to sort my desktop. Dear Lord. There you go. There we are. I have a snack to deal with. That's a mugshot area. Yeah, it's this one. And, oh, yeah, you can skip the fingers for this one. That's what I just learned. Yes, I want to be angry for this. Unimpressed and angry for this. Oh yeah, I can set things around. There. If I had more time, I want to make a sign for this, but no one will have a sign. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely one of the generic stock signs for mugshots. No, no, no. I don't remember if this was before or after the update. Yeah, this is definitely after the... No, no, not after the update. So I don't have to use cheat on my eyes there. I always use 4K. You can use 8K, but those tend to be very huge. So I'll use 4K. That before we mess up with anything, before I contain sensitive info, let's go back outside. Right outside. Scroll bar also messes with me. No one be having mugshot signs. Unless I can find a super generic one. Oh yeah, I can use an enhanced one for that as a final update. Thank goodness I can use that as a final update. Now I'll have to explain that for when I review my thumbnails for the past few years. Every thumbnail that I made for this channel for the rest of 2020, from the rest of 2021 forward, which is when I debuted. Come very far in that regard since. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need to save that pose. Yeah. And current pose. Yes. Yeah, I have to use that for the signs. We're starting at some... I can't do the signs here, or we're gonna be a while longer. We don't have that much time. We didn't have that much time even before the technical difficulties. Back outside. Back outside. Touch some snow. And why there's a crystal up there is because... Yeah. Don't know the entire reason yet, but from what I've heard bits and pieces of, that was the work of someone else in the main asylum. Ugh. It's apparently the work of someone else in the main asylum. They managed to make a snow crystal that wrecks every winter, or every time pottery time shows up. It isn't always the start of winter when it does that. so now I have all the materials. It's gonna be a bit of a wait before I get my software. And a shortcut, yeah, I'm using that one. I'm using that other shortcut for when I had to deal with the 12-day series. Who is the most oh yeah, now I'm here. The thumbnail station. That's the long waity part. I'm gonna have to actually hydrate. Be right back. No, I'm not disappearing. Conga because I do not want to conga again. But I don't want to conga again. Yep, conking out while I was watching RGEs the previous night. Come on. Thankfully I made your later parts, but that's bad. That's real damn bad. Oh yeah, I had the last of my dinner there. I could have done that one. I could have gotten to eat that one. Also, Neopla. Oh yeah, I just refound that one video where hair will not clip through your bust like it is right now. Yes, you can make it so your hair won't clip through your bust. That's for anyone as huge as me. But now, oh yeah. Oh yeah, this thing's still loading. Of all things, this thing's still loading. Oh yeah, the difference between rats and mice. Yeah, actually, good question. Oh yeah, mice do have different parts than rats, but they both unfortunately look too similar. But that's my other domain strats. Virtual domains, so many can vary. We have so many monsters here. And so many monsters over there. The other domain also has humans. There's a lot of humans still. And that's after the disaster that turned a lot of people into complete monsters. Once again, this is from the main asylum's files. I need to gather all the footage I can for that down the line. Right now I only have some isolated material. And I have to get under the staff's nose. Thankfully, I am left unattended on the most part. In those times, thanks to assistant always looking out for me. It's mainly me, assistant, and the mate bots that are around. And there's somehow, after checking, there's somehow another strange domain that where some keep leaking in and out. So after that giant space eater honey select. Swana that's too much like honey select, the other is too much like koikatsu. Yeah, way too much. Way too much. But both of them are fun. Both of them are fun, however. The messed up part is there are others about. You can't tell if they're doppelgangers or it's them themselves. No, I've not delved in the VR chat's domain yet. But I want to. Wonder if some certain areas are combustible or not. Yeah, that's gonna compile into some complete emergency meeting shenanigans, but that'd be quite fun. Just have to hope I don't get banned for that. You do get banned for some combustible shenanigans, somehow. And yes, that area is done. And this is actually behind the scenes on one of the most recent thumbnails I did. Oh my. Hey. Let me, there. Now we get to... Now I finally get to make you the thumbnail. However, the final version will contain the signs that go with the mugshots. Here you go. This is for another thumbnail. This is for another one of the most recent thumbnails I did. The main one you see there will have been... The main one you see there is someone else's. This was at When Black's. He was too easy to target. The other is K Angel. The other is K Angel, in case you didn't see that one. And finally, this one's Oboros. Yes, I had to use those I straight up had to use those for one of my most recent thumbnails. But enough of that. This one's featuring the last one, and yes, I do those in groups. Which one do we need? Oh, some of those I don't need anymore. I may have to nuke them. Thankfully, not everything's active where the things will get totally crashy. Other than that... Now, where are you? I know... Sanity check and... Sanity check series. This is for episode 0. It's gonna be for episode 0. Also, would you ever play Super Smash Brothers again? Yes, I would. Yes, I definitely would. However, yeah, however, I think touching tournament mode means it gathers all other people in the not CPUs. From what I've seen, you sadly can't use CPUs in online mode while you're online with another friend. Yeah, I'm definitely doing with the Smash Brothers. I'm definitely doing Smash Brothers again. I definitely want to deal with that again. But definitely not tournament mode, however, because that would end up eating too much time. It's a good thing neither me nor Nick delved onto there, or things would have been pretty disastrous. Unless, then again, there's commentating. That's pretty fun too. Commentating shenanigans. If I'm a friend of someone else, that's always helpful. Shockingly. And yeah, that's what I figured. From Pokemon Dude Poke. Tournament mode is not fun in my opinion, since it can't waste countless hours then. Yeah, it's only fun on local. On local and in your off time personally. Online, on the other hand, that's too far. Also, I think you can deal with that with click play shenanigans. I don't know. I don't know if you can send others on quick play or not. You can definitely explore quick play yourself, but I have no idea if you're able to do that with a friend or not. Now, as I was doing with. It's supposed to be for sanity check 0. Don't have one for 0 yet. This is it's for an April Fool's episode. That was from the last sanity check of the year. This is from the last sanity check of the year, where I got the scanner room done. This is the scanner room that I showed on my birthday. Yes, this was from an April Fool's video a while back. I actually made 2. One was the main April Fool's prank, the other was a sanity check. Or should I say a mini sanity check? Yes, I am showing my desktop here. That's messed up, I know. Not you guys, you guys. This is what we're dealing with. There. Yes, from debut, from debut, I was able to gather my height. Yes, from debut, I was able to gather my height. And you just had to freeze there. Wow. My height in this domain is 6 foot exact. No, let's deal with... Oh, let's get rid of that first. Sometimes I don't have to get rid of it. So, first off is me. No, not first off, it's me. No way. Yes, I use one. Yes, I use a folder for. No, man. No, no, no. You go to this size. You are this size. We are using a snake for you. There you go. Was that so hard? I know we are midstream, but come on. There. Not a snake. Where are you? There you are. Yes, I'm gonna have to look for different signs here. There. A height charter tier list. This is a height chart. I do not know Rinko's height at all. But I'm seeing screwed on that regard. What matters is my own in this domain. Pretty sure, even then, I'm pretty sure she's shorter. Like, right here. Finally, myself. Finally, myself, I'm right here. Or I may have to deal with this background. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to deal with this background. Yeah, definitely have to adjust that. That's clipped through the entirety. That's much better. Behind this domain is exactly 6 foot. The other domain, I'm only a bit taller. Like 6'2". Here you go. Yeah, they only had to deal with the snake because they had to deal with the snake this way, or the snake would be on the floor. That's it. With this, I'm done. Managed to make it. I finally made Sandy check Zero's thumbnail, but this isn't the final one. The final one will have. Final will have some key differences. One key difference is that I I want everyone to have a sign. I want everyone to have a mugshot sign, one of the police department signs. Why the snake is there once again is because of a disaster that I recanted. Oh, thank you. It's already 10 out of 10. Once again, even without the wanted to do science, but even without the technical difficulties that I had to deal with, I did not have too much time for that. This is for sanity check. File 0. Now it's likely to have clean versions of this. Now the clean version of this. There. I had to make a bunch to dress everything better. Why make clean versions of things was for both for fun and the free chat room. Yes, I convert the past free chat room to full-on stream. That was the Christmas stream. I set it up to be on Christmas. Some streamers set it up to be 1 to 2 years late, over 1 to 2 years later. There was some joker that even made that to 10 years later. Bob, obviously, I think that was one of the ones that do ye theirs. And Sandy, check, where are you? That's ridiculous. There. Accept you. File 0 clean version. No. Oh my. That was placed, not save as. That was placed, not save as. Come on. This is what I get. This is what the hell I get. File 0 clean version. There we go. The full ones will be alt versions. Definitely look forward to that. Definitely look forward to that soon. And I gotta put these back. I gotta put this back. Good. And you always save your work. Yeah, because I have a lot of junk here. It takes a lot of time. Yes, this is a Photoshop from a while back, but you are able to set it up to the modern skin version of this classic skin. I always end up using the classic skin right after discovering it. Some programs take me a while to learn, but others don't. Yeah, definitely taller than an ankle. locked up, I know, but where... I still have her image on my browser. Good thing there's a shortcut to the other wiki. Survey says no. Survey says no. That was actually for action timing. Now I have to do it through the main series. Do not worry. Seriously, do not worry. Thankfully, it's on another screen. Back to my room before everything gets messed up. $172 centimeters. I'm some dumb old American, so what's that one? Five foot 7. Five foot 7. So yeah, that was. I was almost accidentally accurate. Visual novel database. Visual novel database says 5 foot 7. Then again, that's fictional character shenanigans. No one should give a damn about that. But I had to here. Had to here in case of accidental accuracy. That would have been funny. I'm still taller than Rink on that regard. Why she had to be used there was because I had to do a revenge run back when I messed with the game. Oh, that's fine, and that's finally done saving. I have to open up another. So I'll have to do it. Yes, I can do it studio. Yes, I did gain more subs from this. It's that sweet. Yes, it's a stream from way back. Way back. There we go. Sanity check prelude. Sanity check prelude for April Fools. I'm having that image for. There we go. Yeah, the thumbnail was never final. Can pull that display out now. Yes, I can finally pull that display right now. This is the old thumbnail. This is the old thumbnail I was replacing. Turns out I abandoned that thing. I ended up abandoning that thing after so long. This is one of the things I end up abandoning that I will end up fixing. The others all still fits down the line. But that's another time for mention about that is another time for another day. Back to this room. Back to this room. I'll get out of that window. And if you're looking out, it says Sandy. The video it's under the live tab says Sandy Check Prelude, April Fool's 2022. Changing the thumbnail now. It's Sandy Check 0. There. It's done. The image is live now. Also, I might as well make this I'll make this a waiting room image. I'll make this a waiting room image down the line. New Year's comes first. New Year's comes first on that regard. We're finally done with that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to make some more for the event, but oh well. I'm glad I've done this once more before the year ends off. Already got a few questions out of stream chat. And yes, I still have the files. Yeah, I still have the files from debut. Yes, my height. Yes, it does show my height. 182 centimeters for the rest of the world. For dumb old Americans, that's 6'0". Yes, this is from staff. And yeah, they definitely had to blot out some things. They definitely had to blot out some things before I managed to nab them. Damn it. Everything that they blot out, they won't give me, and they scrubbed it from my folks. That's the worst part. I wanted to know all the parts about me. No, they didn't. Ugh. Apparently, brainwash recovery is really hard work on that regard. Yeah, it actually is. Yeah, Wichita. Yeah, it has its advantages and disadvantages. same goes with being short. There's a lot of advantages and disadvantages on that regard. I wasn't thinking I was going to be a tall person up until later on. Up until later on when I found out. And that was roughly my high school years. I never figured out to be past 6 foot all until there when I got when I got physical. Now then, that's everything. That's everything before I end off for the year. I will get to the question. I will get to my question box. And right before that, for those that did arrive, I do have some plans to deal with. I will finish the 12 Days of Lunacy. I'm almost finished editing on that one. It's a year-end list anyways. And yes, I had to do it that late before. But I don't mind doing it that late again. That was mainly because of some shenanigans I couldn't control. Let's play areas, I will still continue them. After I'm done with Violet, it's back to Hisui for me. But take your time. Pokemon to Pupiorca, thank you. And then, not long after I'm done with that one editing project, I will do my 100 sub celebration. I will do my 100 sub celebration. Thankfully, if I do a Smash Bros. Pass for that again, so I have another Monster Girl series, but thankfully I don't have to worry about disabling demeanors that time. And I had to do demeanors regardless, because the previous one I got into everyone's demeanors anyways. With the demeanors applied, I'll definitely have passed way more than I had smashed there. This time I don't have to worry about demeanors. And that includes a few species that apparently aren't on the encyclopedia yet. For some odd reason. But that's just an idea in the end. Now with all this, now the question. Oh yeah, that's the oh yeah, questions do end up in things for the question bots. Oh yeah, some things for the question bots do end up in the live chat. They do end up in live chat. I ended up having to do that early. So I'm closing up bots in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and double check, yeah. Now I can end it off. So yeah, this turned out very fun. If the time comes again, maybe we'll good chances are we'll end up making another making not just one thumbnail, but a set few thumbnails for those I want to do on stream. And once again, with all of that, this year was actually super wild and super fun on my regard. That's in case of streaming. Everything else, it was quite a mixed bag. But a lot of fun times and a lot of scary times as well. Both happened regardless. This year ended up being so eventful. And I have you guys to thank. I have you guys to thank as well. It's not just me. Thank you guys for being there with me there. That's from the start. Once again, everyone, many thanks for everything. Please leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe in case you want to see more. If you want to support me further, there's a tip jar in the description and the link tree. And please ring any notification bells if you must, especially on YouTube's behalf, because YouTube sub bots alone is this nightmarish. It's nightmarish is revisiting a game that you had to quit. A game that you had to quit for a very good reason. And finally, I can close that old wound once and for all. And make up with a brand new year when it comes. With all that said, until next time, be seeing ya, and I hope your Christmas was well, and may you guys have a happy new year. I'm gonna miss these decorations, but it's all worth it. Oh. Had to do this once more. Happy early new year.